Now we are starting exercise practice set 1.5, which are all statement sums. That means the sum is given in the sentence form. You have to make equation from that and then you have to solve by regular method. So we have done such a type of sums in previous standards. So I will read the first sum. Two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. Once again I will read the sum. First, in this you should read the sum once, twice. Two numbers differ by 3. The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. So as these are the sum based on equation with two variables, you have to make the assumptions as x and y, which are two variables. So as here the two words are smaller number and greater number, one we are going to consider x, other we are going to consider y. So here suppose we are considering the greater number x. Let greater number be x and smaller number be y. So that assumption is first the important step we have done. Now the two numbers differ by 3. That means here first equation will be greater number minus smaller number is equal to 3. So we have first equation. So according to given conditions, first equation will be x minus y equal to 3. Now I will read the second sentence. The sum of twice the smaller number. So smaller number is y. Twice the smaller number is 2y. And thrice the greater number is 3x. So I will write that also. Twice smaller number. What it will be? 2y. And thrice greater number, so it will be 3x. Again I will read the sentence. The sum of twice the smaller number, sum means addition, the sum of twice the smaller number, that is 2y plus 3x is equal to 19. Followed? The sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number is 19. Find the numbers. So these are the two equations formed. We are writing one below the other. X should be written below x, y should be written below y. So here x minus y equal to 3, that is the first equation. Here 3x plus 2y is equal to 19. So you know the method of solving. We are making the coefficient equal. So I will make this by multiplying this equation number 1 by 2. So that I will have the new equation as 2x minus 2y is equal to 6. And here 3x plus 2y is equal to 19. So not necessary to change the sign. We are having adding. So 2x plus 3x is 5x is equal to 19 plus 6 is 25. So we have x is equal to 5. So we have greater number 5, and from that we are going to find out the smaller number. So x minus y, put x equal to 5 in 1. So 5 minus y equal to 3. So we have 5 minus 3 equal to y, 2 equal to y. So for statement sum you should write the answer in statement. So at last you have to write, therefore the greater number is 5 and smaller number is 2. Followed? So that is how you are going to solve the first sum, which is very easy. Now for the second sum they have given the figure that I will draw. So they have given, this is a rectangle. I am rectangle. Here it is given 2y. Here it is given 2x plus y plus 8. Here it is given 4x minus y. And here it is given x plus 4. And they have given in the next rectangle, find the values of x and y. So which property, as they have given you the length of sides in terms of x and y, the opposite sides of rectangle are equal, and therefore how we are going to form the equation? We are equating the opposite side and we are making the equation in the standard form. So we have 2x plus y equal to 8. Here not necessary to make any assumption because already they have given x and y. So this 2x plus y plus 8 is equal to 4x minus y. Opposite sides are equal. So now I will convert that into standard form. Ax plus by equal to c. For that 2x plus y minus 4x plus y equal to minus 8. 8 on this side will become minus 8. So 2x minus 4x will be minus 2x plus 2y equal to minus 8. So if we divide by 2, because 2 is common in all these, we can have as a first equation. Followed? So in this assumption is not necessary to make here. Now these are the two opposite sides remaining. So here x plus 4 is equal to 2y. So x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. That is the second equation. Here x plus 4 is equal to 2y, or 2y equal to x plus 4, anything you can write. So I have taken x minus 2y equal to minus 4. Got? So that is how you have these two equations formed. Now we are going to write one below the other. Minus x plus y is equal to minus 4 and x minus 2y is equal to minus 4. So here not necessary to change the sign or not necessary to multiply by any number because already we have equal coefficient. Cancel this. Minus 2y plus y will be minus y is equal to minus 8. Therefore y equal to 8. Got? Then we can find out x by substituting anywhere in 1 or 2. So I will substitute it in 1. So put y equal to 8 in 1 minus x plus 8 is equal to minus 4. Minus x is equal to minus 4 minus 8. Minus x is equal to minus 12. So x is equal to 12. After that they have asked one more thing. After getting the values of x and y, they have asked find my perimeter and area. That means we are going to put the values of x and y in the lengths of sides. Perimeter means 2 into length plus breadth, and area means length into breadth. So here we are going to do 2-3 more steps. Now we are already having x is equal to 12 and y equal to 8. So now what? we are going to do, we are finding out the lengths of sides. So if we consider this side, this will be equal to any one side you can substitute x and y, you will get the other side, because both sides are always equal. So 2 into 12 plus y is 8 plus 8. I am substituting here 2x plus y plus 8. So 2 into 12 plus y plus 8. So it is 24 plus 8 plus 8. How much it will be? 16 plus 24. So it will be 40. And if you do 4x minus y, 4x will be 48 minus y 8, that will be also 40, therefore not necessary to do. Followed? So here length of one side, that is length, will be 40. Then breadth x plus 4, that is equal to 12 plus 4, that is equal to 16. They have not given the units, so we are going to write units. Now perimeter is equal to 2 length plus breadth. So that will be 2 bracket 40 plus 16. So that is 2 bracket 56. So it will be 112 units. And area, length into breadth, that is 40 into 16, that is 640 square unit. Got? So that is how we are going to solve this sum, which is given in the form of figure, not in the form of statement. Followed? So here which property we have used? Opposite sides of rectangles are congruent or equal. So we can have length and breadth like this. Now we will see sum number 3. The sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. If we double the age of father and add it to the age of his son, the sum is 95. Find their present ages. So in this, which are the two variables we are taking? Father's age and son's age. So any one you can consider x, any other you can consider y. So let father's age be x years and son's age equal to y years. Followed? How to make the assumption? Two quantities are father's age and son's age. Sum of father's age and twice the age of son is 70. So according to first condition, whose sum they have given? Sum of father's age and twice the age of son. So x plus 2y, twice the son's age means 2y, is equal to 17. So that is the first equation. Followed? So sum of father's age x and twice son's age, that is 2y, equal to 70. Followed? If we double the age of father, so what will you double the age of father? Double the age of father. That will be 2x years. Followed? If we double the age of father and add it to the age of his son, so age of son is y, then sum is 95. So what will be the second equation? According to the conditions, 2x plus y is equal to 95. Followed how to form? So that is the second equation. Now by usual way we can solve it. So x plus 2y equal to 70 and 2x plus y equal to 95. So coefficient of either y or x we are going to make equal. So multiply this by 2, first by 2, we will have 2x plus 4y is equal to 140 2x plus y is equal to 95. So here we have to change the sign. That means which operation we are going to do? Subtraction. So minus, minus and minus. So subtracting. 2x will get cancelled. 4y minus y is 3y. And 140 minus 95. 45. So how much will be y? Therefore, y is equal to 15 years. Whose age we have considered y? Son's age. They have asked ages of both. So we are going to find out x by substituting anywhere. So put y equal to 15 in 1. X plus 2 into 15 is equal to 17. So x plus 13 is equal to 17. So x is equal to 40 years. Therefore, in statement, what answer you are going to write? Therefore, son's age 15 years and father's age 40 years. Got the answer? So, that is how you are going to solve the third sum. Only here we are seeing how to form the equation. Solving equation we are using the previous methods only. We are not doing anything new. Now sum number 4. I will read the sum. The denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Find the fraction. So here you know that how the fraction is formed. Fraction is formed by numerator divided by denominator. That means here the variables are numerator and denominator. One we are going to consider as x and another we are going to consider as y. So any one you can consider x, any one you can consider y. So let numerator be x and denominator be y. What will be the fraction? Fraction will be x upon y. Followed? So what is the first equation? The denominator of a fraction is, so denominator of fraction is, here we have to stop. So y is equal to, according to first condition, y is 4 more than twice the numerator. Twice the numerator means 2x. 4 more means we have to add 4. So denominator is 4 more than twice the numerator. So 2x twice the numerator more, that's why we are going to add 4. So what will be your first equation? Y minus 2x is equal to 4. So this is the first equation. Now second I will read the condition. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. So what will be the numerator if it is reduced by 6? Numerator when reduced by 6, it will be x minus 6. And denominator when reduced by 6, it is y minus 6. Followed? So once again read, I will read. Denominator become 12 times the numerator if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. That means here we have used already the condition if both the numerator and denominator are reduced by 6. Now we have to apply the first part, that is denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. So denominator becomes, so which is a denominator? Y minus 6 becomes 12 times the numerator. followed, denominator becomes, that is denominator is equal to 12 times the numerator, followed. So if we open the bracket, y minus 6 is equal to 12x minus 72. So y minus 12x is equal to minus 72 plus 6. So y minus 12x is equal to, it will be minus 66. So that is the second equation. So first equation we have y minus 2x equal to 4, and second equation y minus 12x is equal to minus 66. After reducing both by 6, what condition they have given? Denominator becomes, so y minus 6 is equal to 12 times the numerator, 12 bracket x minus 6. So write bracket compulsory, 12x minus 72. So that will become minus 72 plus 6 minus 66. Now I will solve both the equations. Y minus 2x equal to 4. And second one, y minus 12x is equal to minus 66. So only changing sign, that means we are going to have subtraction. Minus plus plus. So plus 12x minus 2x will become 10x. Plus 66 plus 4 we have 17. So x is equal to 7. Followed, x is equal to 7. Now put x equal to 7 in, suppose 1 we are going to put. So y minus 2 into 7 is equal to 4. So y minus 14 is equal to 4. So y is equal to 4 plus 14. So y equal to 18. So what will be the fraction? 7 upon 18. Therefore, y minus 2x, x I got 7, 2 7s are 14, is equal to 4. This equation I have used. So y minus 14 is equal to 4, y equal to 4 plus 14. So fraction will be 7 upon 18. That is numerator upon denominator is a fraction. Followed? So that is how, this is the sum based on numerator and denominator. Previous sum was based on ages. Then second was geometrical, and first number sum. Now we are going to see the fifth sum. Two types of boxes A, B are to be placed in a truck having capacity 10 tons. So 10 tons means 10,000 kg. When 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in the truck, it weighs 10 tons. But when 260 boxes of type A are loaded in the truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B, so that it is fully loaded. Find the weight of each type of box. So here we are having two types of boxes, type A and type B, and they have asked you the weight of type A box and type B box. So we are going to consider the A type box weight x kg and B type box weight y kg. That is the assumption we are going to make. Let weight of box having, let weight of A type box x kg and weight of B type box y kg. Followed? So when 150 box of type A and 100 box of type B are loaded in the truck, and the capacity of truck they have given 10 tons, it weighs 10 tons. That means the truck get fully loaded. So if weight of A type box, single A type box x kg, then what will be the weight of 150 boxes? It will be 150x. Weight of, I will add here 1A type of box and weight of 1B type of box, by kg. So weight of 150 boxes, 150 A type boxes, 150x, and weight of 100 boxes, 100 B type boxes, 100y. So what will be the first equation? 150x plus 100y is equal to 10,000, because answer is expected in kg, not in tons. So that is the first equation. Now in the second equation, but when 260 boxes of type A, that means what will be the weight of 260 type of A type boxes? 260x are loaded in a truck, it can still accommodate 40 boxes of B type. So when we have 40 boxes of B type, that is their weight will be 40y, so that it is also fully loaded. Full loading means how much weight? 10 tons. So again the equation will be second one, that is 260x plus 40y is equal to 10,000. That will be the second equation. Now here everywhere 0 is there, so what we will do, we will divide each term by 10, so that we can have the first simple equation as 15x plus 10y is equal to 1000, and second equation 26x plus 4y is equal to 1000, so that it will be easy to solve, dividing each by 10. So now I will make here 10, 40 and 4 as a 10. So I will multiply 10 by 4 and this by 10. So I will have 60x plus 40y is equal to 4000. And second equation, 260x plus 40y is equal to 10,000. Now we are having subtraction. Subtracting. So 40y will get cancelled. Minus 260x plus 60x means minus 200x is equal to, here it is minus sign, 10,000 minus 4,000, that will become 6,000. That will be also minus. So minus sign will get cancelled, 1 0 we can cancel. So x is equal to 600 upon 20. So that will be 30 kg. So weight of one A type box we have 30 kg. But now I will find out weight of one B type box by substituting anywhere the value of x equal to 30. So 150 into 30 plus 100y is equal to 10,000. I will put that in 15x, that equation I will put, which we will call as a third and fourth equation. So in third I will put the value. So 15 into 30 plus 10y is equal to 1000. So it will be 450 plus 10y equal to 1000. 10y is equal to 1000 minus 450. So that will be 0. So 10y is equal to 550. So y equal to 55 kg. So your answer in statement will be the weight of one A type box is 30 kg and weight of one B type box is 55 kg. That is how you can solve this fifth sum.